Hey, what's up? It's Kit, and I hear you want to do the Sker Hotel Hidden Quest. Don't worry, I got you. So, what you want to do here first is, assuming you've already completed the guided main quest, you'll be able to then come over here and interact with this little device in the corner. Upon doing so, it'll spawn in the stranger, and once you shoot him, it'll activate a little game of hide and seek in which you'll have to track him down and find him 3 separate times hidden across the map. He can be a little sneaky, but luckily his eyes do glow in the dark, so it's a little easier to see him, and he also does play a noise when you're near him, which I'll let you listen to real quick here. So now I'm going to show you all of the locations I'm aware of at the moment for the stranger spawn locations. So the first one is going to be in one of the rooms where you put in the code, just here behind the desk. The second location is going to be above you when you're walking down the ramp to get to the lower level of the hotel. You'll see him kind of in the corner. The third location will be in the fast hands room behind one of the windows in the center of the room. The fourth location will be in the shock and load room across from the perk itself. The fifth location will be in the little office room behind the weapon upgrade station. It'll be sitting behind the desk. The sixth location is in the theater, to the left of the main stage. He'll be hidden a little bit behind some debris. The seventh location is in the Labyrinth. I'll show you how to get over to it really quick. He's in one of the little dead ends. In the last location I'm aware of the stranger being able to spawn is in the void, so if you just hug the wall and walk around the room, you will be able to find him pretty easily. It's a really small room, it's just hard to see. So once you've found and shot the stranger enough times, you'll hear a little ding sound effect, and you'll be able to move on to the next step. So if you walk over here behind the weapon upgrade station, you'll find this little electric gate blocking you from accessing something. What you want to do is you want to try to interact with the gate, and then it'll make this little metal box light up on the opposite corner of the room, which you can then go and interact with that. Upon interacting with it, it will spawn in a little demon lamb thing, and what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to escort it to a pressure plate that is located in the church or stallion juice room. Quick little disclaimer, you should try to open up the doorways that lead through past the fast hands and up the ramp, just to give him a quicker path to get to the pressure plate, because if not, he'll try to go around the long way back by the weapon upgrade station through the spawn room, and it's just a lot more of a pain than it needs to be. So yeah, try to open up the quickest path for him and just escort him over there. Once you successfully escort him there, he will explode into a bunch of nothing and spawn in a bunch of enemies as well as end the current round. So do make sure you're prepared, try not to die, kind of important, and then you can move on to the next step. After successfully escorting the demon lamb thing, you're next going to have to go back to the void room, which if you look to the corner to the left of the wooden beam with a little switch on it that you used earlier, you'll see another little demon lamb in the corner, and he'll be next to a button. Do be careful, do make sure that you are prepared here. It is going to flood you with a bunch of abominations, as well as start a boss fight as well after the 4th button press, so do make sure you have your weapons upgraded and your perks and everything set up. So once you press the button, it will spawn in 2 to 3 abominations, and another button will spawn in another corner of the room. For the first 3 buttons, what you want to do is you want to just press the button, kill the abominations as they spawn, then move on to the next button. For the 4th button, it will spawn in the King of the Rats boss, and you'll have to kill him before you can leave the room again. But once you kill him, you'll be able to move on to the next step. So next, you're going to want to teleport on over to the Labyrinth, and here I'm going to show you these 3 little power boxes that you are going to have to get the kilowatt enemies, the enemies that shoot electricity at you, to shoot them. Typically, I like to start from the 3rd one here, next to the demon lamb, and then work my way back. It just feels a lot more just easier, and the way the kilowatts would be angled, it just feels a lot easier to get them to hit it consistently, especially that last one where you first spawn in. Once you get the kilowatt to shoot the 3 of these power boxes, you'll then be on to the last few steps of the quest. Next, you're going to want to go over to the library room, or the Elixir of Life room, the Howler room, whatever you want to call it. And if you walk up the stairs on one of the little walkways, you will find an assortment of dead rats with glowing eyes. Now what you want to do is pay attention to the group order and the number of rats in each group. So say there's 4 rats, then 2, then 3, then 1. That's the code you have to put in. And where you put in the code is actually on this wall over here in the corner, also on like the 2nd floor of the library. Once you put that in, you'll get a little ding, and you're pretty much done the hidden quest. So you want to go back to that little electric fence I showed you earlier that you'd interacted with. You'll be able to pick up the seal, and then you are going to go back up to the Isaac boss fight room. You can put the seal in the top left, I believe it was, section of the little device, and it will then spawn Isaac in again. It will be a buffed version of his fight, so do be careful. So, once you kill him, congratulations, you can escape the map now using the red teleporter, and you're done. Thanks for stopping by, hope it helped, and hope you have a great rest of your day. Laters.